What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. I'm sitting here in Madison Square Park. It is a beautiful spring day in New York, and I just got finished training 2 clients, got a workout in myself, a little lower body like hamstring dominant leg day, and both of my clients this morning asked me about cheat days and cheat meals, whether they should be doing them, whether they shouldn't be, because they tend to eat and drink a lot in the weekend, and it's easier to just put the label of cheat day or that was a cheat meal on top of those big eating and drinking days. So I've gotten this question before on Instagram. I've been wanting to do a video on it, so that just kind of lit the fire, motivated me to make this video today. But it's very windy, I apologize for that, and loud out here in the park. So we're gonna take it back to the apartment, hop on the stool, and do a nice educational deep dive on whether cheat days, cheat meals are good for you, and whether there are any benefits to them at all. So let's take it back to the apartment. I'll see you guys there. All right, in the stool, so we're going in deep on cheat days and cheat meals. Right off the bat, I want to acknowledge the fact that cheat meal, cheat day, that's horrible terminology, and it's just a product of how toxic diet culture and all the rest of it can be. So although I personally don't believe that these should be like considered cheating on your diet, I'm gonna keep using that term throughout the video and in the title of the video because that's the word that we all have decided upon as a society to describe this type of stuff. First, let's dive into what a cheat day or a cheat meal is. To give a basic definition, a cheat day or cheat meal is if you've been dieting for a long period of time or even a short period of time, that is the day or the meal that you take a break from that diet and just eat the types of foods that you want. You've probably seen athletes, celebrities post about cheat meals and that type of stuff before. So essentially it's just a break in your diet where you eat more enjoyable foods, whether it's pizza, sushi, burgers, cake, cookies, the types of foods that we don't normally eat when we're trying to eat healthier and have fat loss as a goal. So now that we know what a cheat day and a cheat meal is, let's dive into the pros and cons of each of those. All right, this is starting to hurt my leg. So let's start with cheat day. What are the pros of taking a cheat day? Taking a cheat day can feel like you're taking a break from your diet, especially if your diet's been fairly dialed in. It can provide like a nice release and a nice break from your diet. They can be incredibly enjoyable, both mentally and physically. You know, giving into your cravings every once in a while is a very satisfying feeling, especially when you've been denying those cravings for days, weeks, months at a time. And the last pro that I'll give is that taking a cheat day can help with long-term adherence. If you know that you've got a lot of fat to lose and you're gonna be on that bus for a long time, taking a day where you're just not on the fat loss bus and you just get to eat the type of foods that you want and the foods that you miss can really be beneficial for long-term adherence. That being said, the cons list is pretty strong. Assuming you eat a lot of calories on your cheat day, you can absolutely wreck your progress that you made throughout the week. So what do I mean by that? Let's assume that your maintenance calories, the calories that it takes to maintain your weight, are 2,500 calories. If Monday through Saturday you eat 2,000 calories, you'll be in a 500 calorie deficit all of those days. So 6 days of the week you're in a 500 calorie deficit. So going into Sunday, you've been in a total deficit of about 3,000 calories for the entire week. Now, if you take a cheat day and eat whatever you want for the entire day, and you eat upwards of 5,000, 6,000 calories throughout the entire day, which is really doable if you completely throw caution to the wind. In that one day, you could erase the 3,000 calories worth of a deficit that you created Monday through Saturday. And at the end of the week, have had little to no fat loss progress because you completely blew out your total calories for the week on one day. From a progress standpoint, cheat days can be incredibly detrimental if you don't do them correctly. More on how to do them correctly later on. Another con is that taking an entire cheat day can create serious disordered eating patterns. If you look forward to a single day of the week every week as a day where you get to essentially binge, it can create very serious disordered eating patterns where you look forward to a weekly binge. Obviously, that type of disordered eating behavior is very personal and can come down to the individual itself, but always looking forward to a cheat day, a day that you get to binge, and set the stage for disordered eating patterns down the line. And the final con that I'll give for cheat days is that it can trigger you going off track. If you really get used to the taste of those cheat days, that one cheat day can really easily turn into 2 cheat days and 3 cheat days, and before you know it, you're not on your program at all anymore. These are all things to consider when you take a cheat day. Now let's talk about a cheat meal. Cheat meals are a lot more manageable than entire cheat days. So let's go through the pros and cons of cheat meals. A pro is that it can be centered around a big meal or an event that you have coming up. If you know that you have some big dinner party coming up, or you know you're gonna be going out to eat with a bunch of friends at the end of the week, you can really easily schedule that in to make that your cheat meal so you can do it more guilt-free, so to speak. Another pro is that because you're only cheating for one meal, it's a lot more difficult to blow out your deficit like I was talking about with the cheat day. For example, if you were in that 500 calorie deficit a day, Monday through Saturday, and you know you're gonna have a cheat meal when you go out with your friends on Sunday evening, and that meal is 1,000 calories and brings your total calories for that day at about 2,500 or 3,000 calories even, you're still going to be in a deficit through the week and maintain that fat loss progress that you've already made. And just like I said with cheat days, taking a cheat meal can help with long-term adherence. If you know that you'll be able to schedule in at least one meal a week where you can go off the plan and really eat the foods that you've been missing, that can very much so help you sustain long-term fat loss progress by easing the restrictive nature of restricting your calories for so long. In addition to this, taking like a large cheat meal can also help in terms of your progress from the standpoint that if you've been eating in a deficit for a really long time, your glycogen levels might be lower, and having a large meal that's going to bring your overall calories up and also add a lot more carbs potentially into your diet can really help with your performance in the gym in the next day or so. You can look forward to a good workout generally after a cheat meal. The cons are very similar. If you don't know what you're doing and don't know how to schedule it in, you can really throw off your progress. It also can lead into those disordered eating patterns that I was talking about with cheat days. And it can also trigger you going off track. One cheat meal turns into 2, turns to 3, turns to 4. Next thing you know, you've completely gone off your program, just like you might do with a cheat day. So now that you know the pros and cons of both cheat days and cheat meals, what exactly should you do? Should you take a cheat day? Should you take cheat meals in your diet? The answer is this: yes, if you know what you're doing, if you have a plan, and no if you don't know what you're doing and you don't have a plan. When someone like The Rock posts his cheat meal on his Instagram so everyone can see, oh my God, look at this guy who's in great shape and he gets to eat pizza, he gets to eat all that sushi, he gets to eat all those burgers. Keep in mind that he knows exactly what he's doing and his trainer knows exactly what he's doing. That is all part of his plan. That all fits into his macros, his calories for what his goals are at that time. So don't think just because The Rock eats all these crazy big meals and he's in great shape that I can eat crazy big meals and still be in crazy good shape as well. You have to have a plan. You absolutely can make those cheat days and cheat meals work, but it comes down to the individual. Do you A, know what you're doing and know what your macro and calorie intake should be and is throughout the week? Do you know if you're the type of person that can be easily triggered into disordered eating habits? They might not be for you if that's the case. The third thing I'll say about this is that you don't need to do them. I have many clients who just fit the types of foods that people normally save for a cheat meal and a cheat day into their diet just in more moderate portions that make sense for them. So don't think that you can't lose fat and eat pizza and lose fat and eat ice cream. You absolutely can, but you may not be able to do it and sit down and eat the entire pint like you might do on a cheat meal or a cheat day. So if you know exactly what you're doing and how you can make these types of things fit into your diet and your macros for the week, go for it. Have the cheat day, have the cheat meal, and enjoy it. But if you have no idea what you're doing, don't just think that you can just diet all week and then have a cheat meal and still be fine. Remember that these things are never as simple as they may seem when you see somebody posting about their cheat meal or posting about their cheat day, and have a plan. If you don't have a plan and you need somebody to help you make a plan, let me know, hit me up. I do this to help people. Shoot me an email, or if you have serious goals that you want to hit and you need a coach to help you along the way, you can apply for coaching at alexrosenfit.com/online coaching and fill out an application there. I would love to have you join the group of the best clients in the world and make your goals a reality. And with that, thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. I answer every single comment that I get. I really appreciate you. We are on the road to 100 subs, which is crazy to me. So share this video if you found it helpful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a fantastic day.